The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry pushing through the contact. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete. Stills. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready. Okay, go on. Let's go, D. Let's go. Switch. Switch.
A first down carry for Henry. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. On first down, Henry. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 8. And this is Parker, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Check 4. Motion. Right here, guys. Fight.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Come to my work. Watch the twitch. Check
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Mike 51. Here we go. 51.
Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than...
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 89 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll set up to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Watch the out.
Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 24 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Hunt. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yellow, yellow. You better be afraid of me too, fellas. Let's go.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. On first down, Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Shaq Thompson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second and 15. And this is caught. It's Parker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Look the outlaw. Watch the safety creep. Slant.
On third down, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing.
2nd and 10. It's complete. Stills. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Taylor will throw. That one is caught by Hunt.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4. We got 4.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. He's going to look deep for his running back goal. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Melvin Gordon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. Now it's Taylor toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rosen will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Check 43.
Now Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defenders.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Taylor now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Third and long, it's Taylor. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Rosen now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
56. Check 56. Hey, Charlie. 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Gordon. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 47.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Go, go, go.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run here with Ballage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Team 6. Team 6. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down and 4. Rosen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Tackles.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Motion. Name on that. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. 80. It's just me and you. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Come on.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Ballage. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stop your body. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. Hey, we are. Quarter. Hey, alert. Hey, quarter. 24. Go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm hurt. Monday. Yes.
Rosen to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
Good stuff. Keep doing it.
Sets up first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.